Again, we're in heat 3 of the girls' 9, 10, 50-meter breaststroke. An all Bay Robert Sea Lions race here. With in heat 1, Jordan Sims. Lane 2 is Don Franey. Lane 3 is Marla Roach. Lane 4 is Lorelei Norman. And lane 5 is Molly Brown. For those in YouTube land, we are trying to work through some technical difficulties here right now. And it looks like Marla Roach is off to a fast lead. Fantastic dive off the blocks. Followed very closely behind by Lorelei Norman. So Marla Roach, Lorelei Norman. Looks like Don Franey. Followed by Molly Brown, followed by Jordan Sims. But Marla Roach has a pretty comfortable lead going into about the last 10 meters. With Lorelei Norman following behind. And now it's a battle for third between Don Franey and Molly Brown. This is a very technical swim for kids this age. Don Franey finishes third. Molly Brown followed very shortly behind by Jordan Sims. Moving into event 40, boys 9, 10, 50-meter breaststroke. In heat 1, we have in lane 2, Max Colburn. In lane 3, we have Joel Seymour. In lane 4, we have Hudson Pilgrim. And in lane 5, we have Noah Sharp. All Bay Robert Sea Lions. Another All Bay Robert Sea Lions race. Okay, again, we're getting ready for event 40, boys 9, 10, 50-meter breaststroke. Lane 2 is Max Colburn, lane 3 is Joel Seymour, lane 4 is Hudson Pilgrim, and lane 5 is Noah Sharp. All Bay Robert Sea Lions. We have a Sea Lions race here. And up out of the water first, it looks like Hudson Pilgrim, followed very closely by Noah Sharp. And Max Colburn. Looks like it's Hudson Pilgrim in the lead, going down the stretch here now, followed by Noah Sharp. Then it's Max Colburn and Joel Seymour. Again, very technical race for and a technical swim. And it's great to see these kids giving this a go and trying to get themselves a time for provincials. And looks like it's Hudson Pilgrim with a very close second between Max Colburn and Noah Sharp, with Joel Seymour edging closer to the wall. I think some of the kids on deck have caught on to where the camera is by the looks of things. We're moving into Heat 2 of the boys 9-10 50-meter breaststroke. In lane 1, we have Sam Morrissey. In lane 2, we have Owen Roach. In lane 3, we have Hayden Hurley-Eye. In lane 4, we have Charlie Dawson. And in lane 5, we have Mason Ackerman. Again, all Bay Roberts Sea Lion swimmers. I really wish the camera had to work for On the Blocks to see the stress level on the 9 to 10-year-olds at 8 and under as they're down there pretty much dancing and smiling and stretching and talking to each other. And now they're getting ready to load up as we get ready to start this race. This one's going to be a close race, but it looks like Mason Ackerman has a slight lead. Followed very closely by Charlie Dawson and Hayden Hurley-Eye. But Mason Ackerman is the first to touch, followed by Hayden and Charlie. Sam Morrissey is next. And Owen Roach is pushing hard. They're now to lose as he's down to the final 5 meters. But it's certainly a battle for second place as Hayden Hurley-Eye and Charlie Dawson are inching closer to the wall. And it looks like too close to call from my end. With Charlie and Hayden touching the wall pretty much the exact same time. Sam Morrissey follows up by Owen Roach. Great job, guys. Now we move on to event 41, girls 11-12 50-meter breaststroke. We have 5 heats. Heat 1 of 5. In lane 2, we have Georgia Toms. In lane 3, we have Shauna Rowe. And in lane 4, we have Madeline Stokes. Again, all of the Bay Roberts Sea Lions. Again, like I said, there's always a bit of a delay between swims as there's so much technical components to the breaststroke that has to be relayed back to the main official before we announce official results. And although it was disappointing for the swimmers to be disqualified in a lot of these races, a lot of it is just meant as a learning experience, especially in your first swim meet of the summer. A lot of these kids, this is their first time swimming breaststroke in any type of competition, so it gives all their coaches something to work on when they go back to practice now next week and get ready for their provincial meet. And we're gearing up for the girls 11-12 50-meter breaststroke. There is 5 heats. Heat 1 of 5 will have Georgia Toms in lane 2, Shauna Rowe in lane 3, and Madeline Stokes in lane 4. Sounds like they're getting ready to start. Looks like we have a clean start, and it is, looks like Shauna Rowe. Georgia Toms has certainly made a push, and now it's Madeline Stokes who's moved out into the lead. All three had a great start, but Madeline certainly accelerated after about 15 meters. A fantastic push off the wall to widen her lead. Now it's Shauna Rowe and Madeline. Shauna Rowe and Georgia Toms making a push now to catch up. But it certainly looks like Madeline Stokes is race to lose. And she's well in front with about 5 meters to go. Shauna Rowe sitting comfortable in second, with Georgia Toms making a hard push to catch her. But it's Madeline Stokes finishing first, Shauna Rowe second, and Georgia Toms third. Now we move on to Heat 2 of 5 of the girls 11-12 50-meter breaststroke. In lane 1, we have Olivia French from the Bay Robert Sea Lions. In lane 2, we have Josie Canning of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. In lane 3, we have Abigail Wiseman from the Marlins. In lane 4, we have Felicity Pelly of the Wave Runners. And in lane 5, we have Bella Doyle of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. We're getting ready for Heat 2 of 5. Swimmers take the block. And it looks like Olivia French had a strong start as an early lead, followed by Abigail Wiseman, who's pushing up close behind. But Olivia French touches the wall first. Has a great push off the wall. Expands her lead, followed by Abigail Wiseman. Followed by Felicity Pelly and Josie Canning. A great swim by Olivia French, who finishes first. Abigail Wiseman second. Felicity Pelly third, and Josie Canning fourth. Outstanding swim. We move on now to heat 3 of 5. Again, an all Bay Robert Sea Lions heat. In lane 1, we have Kirsten Barrett. In lane 2, we have Bridget Ha. In lane 3, we have Rachel Barrett. In lane 4, we have Rachel Higgins. And in lane 5, we have Gracie Harrington. Okay, looks like we're getting ready for heat 3 of 5. Looks like Kirsten Barrett has a slight lead over Bridget Ha and Rachel Barrett. It's going to be very close to the wall. Looks like Rachel Barrett touched the wall first, followed by Kirsten, with Bridget Ha shortly behind, and Rachel Higgins. It's a battle of the Barretts here right now. It's either Kirsten or Rachel. Looks like Kirsten has moved into first, touches the wall. And it's very close between Bridget Ha and Rachel Barrett, actually, with Rachel Higgins coming just behind in fourth place. Right now, we'll move into heat 4 of 5. In lane 1, we have Regan Snook of the Wave Runners. In lane 2, we have Casey Monk-Smith of the Wave Runners. In lane 3, we have Aaliyah Butler of the Wave Runners. In lane 4, we have Lily French of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. And in lane 5, we have Peyton Barrett of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. Again, we're in heat 4 of 5 at a girls 11, 12, 50 meter breaststroke. And in lane 1, we have Regan Snook. Lane 2 is Casey Monk-Smith. And in lane 3 is Leah Butler, all of the Wave Runners. While in lane 4 is Lily French. And lane 5 is Peyton Barrett of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. Looks like we have a clean start, and it is lane 4, Lily French, being pushed hard by Casey Monk-Smith. It's going to be very close at the turn. Looks like Casey Monk-Smith just touched ahead of Lily French, while Leah Butler touches the wall. Peyton Barrett, followed by Regan Snook. Looks like Casey Monk-Smith had a second gear on the back 25. As Lily's pushing herself to get to second place with a very strong showing. Great swim by Lily French. And it looks like Leah Butler just edged out Peyton Barrett for third place. Heat 5 of 5. We have in lane 1 Isabella Brown of the Marlins, Haven McHugh of the Bay Robert Sea Lions, Charlotte Bombis of the Grand Falls Windsor Gators, Jordan Dobson of the Grand Falls Windsor Gators, and Callie Morgan of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. And a huge round of applause from everybody as Regan Snook pushed her way to the final. Fantastic job, Regan. Again, heat 5 of 5 of the 11-12 50-meter breaststroke. Good clean start. Looks like Haven McHugh has come out with a bit of a lead. But it looks like a Charlotte Bombas and Jordan Dobson. Now it's Charlotte and Jordan from the Grand Falls Windsor Gators, with Callie McHugh making a push. And it looks like it was Jordan Dobson just ahead of Charlotte from the Grand Falls Windsor Gators, followed by Callie McHugh, Callie Morgan, Haven McHugh, and then Isabella Brown. Great race. Now we move on to event 42, the boys 11-12 50-meter breaststroke. We have 3 heats. Heat 1, lane 2, we have Griffin Mercer. Lane 3, we have Neil Hardy. And in lane 4, we have Ryan Norman, all of the Bay Robert Sea Lions swim team. Again, boys 11-12 50-meter breaststroke. Looks like Neil Hardy has the lead off the blocks, followed very closely behind by Ryan Norman, with Griffin Mercer in third place. Neil Hardy touches the wall first, makes the turn on his way back, shortly followed by Ryan Norman. And here comes Griffin Mercer. With a very strong turn, it looks like Neil Hardy is going to easily take first place. Ryan Norman is in the second, but Griffin is really putting a push on to try to catch him. But it looks like Griffin's going to run out of pool, and it looks like Ryan is going to finish in second place in this heat. Heat 2 of 3, the boys 11, 12, 50 meter breaststroke. We have in lane 2 is Griffin Knoll. In lane 3 is Austin Morgan. And in lane 4 is Ryan Parsons. All of the Bay Robber Sea Lions. And it looks like Austin Morgan. Austin Morgan followed by Ryan Parsons. With Griffin Knoll coming up close behind. This certainly looks like Austin Morgan's race to lose at the moment as he narrows in on the last 5 meters. Ryan Parsons is going to be second place while Griffin Knoll swims into third. Now we move into heat 3 of 3. In lane 1 we have Mark Harris of the Wave Runners. Lane 2, we have Luke Dawson of the Bay Robber Sea Lions. In lane 3, we have Ethan Pitcher of the Grand Falls Windsor Gators. In lane 4, we have William Evans of the Marlins. And in lane 5, we have Caden Ivies from the Wave Runners. A little bit of an excited swimmer there as Luke Dawson tries to get a bit of a head start. While the swimmers reset, back on the deck. And after the dive, all 5 are pretty much neck and neck here. It looks like it's Ethan Pitcher, William Evans, and Caden Ivies right now. But Luke and Mike are not far behind. After the turn, it certainly looks like William Evans have gained himself some distance from Ethan Pitcher, who's in the second, with Caden Ivies in third. And it's a battle between Luke Dawson and Mike Harris right now. Very close, but it looks like Mike Harris just edged out Luke Dawson in the final heat of the boys 11, 12, 50 meter breaststroke. We're moving on now to the girls 13, 14, 50 meter breaststroke. We have 2 heats. Heat 1, we have Casey Lee of the Wave Runners. Lane 2 is Casey Lee of the Wave Runners. Lane 3 is Leah Reed of the Sea Lions. Lane 4 is Melissa Perot of the Sea Lions. And lane 5 is Callie Jo Smith of the Wave Runners. And it looks like it's a 3-way battle here right now. Looks like Leah Reed may have a slight edge on both Melissa Perot and Callie Jo Smith. Leah makes the turn. Great push. She's widening her lead in the first place, but it's certainly a battle between Melissa Perot and Callie Jo Smith right now for second place. As again, this is a very technical swim. And Leah Reed touches the wall first, but it's certainly a battle for second, as looks like Melissa Perot moves into second place just ahead of Callie Jo Smith. Okay, we're moving on to Heat 2 of the girls 14 50-meter breaststroke. In lane 1, we have Ella Ackerman of the Bay Robber Sea Lions. In lane 2, we have Andrew McCarthy of the Marlins. In lane 3, we have Hannah Dawson of the Sea Lions. In lane 4, we have Sophie Drover of the Sea Lions. And in lane 5, we had Ava Alger of the Wave Runners. Again, if I said your name wrong, I sincerely apologize. We have a clean start, and we have pretty much a five-way race here right now, as there's no clear leader, but it certainly looks like Hannah Dawson, Sophie, and Ava have a slight lead over the others. But Ella Ackerman is making a push, along with Andrew McCarthy. But it looks like it's Hannah Dawson going to take first place, followed by Sophie Drover, Ava Ella Ackerman, and then Andrew McCarthy. Event 44, boys 13-14 50-meter breaststroke. We have two heats. In Heat 1, Lane 2, we have Alex Hanna. In Lane 3, we have John Lynch, both of the Wave Runners. And in Lane 4, we have Ben Parsons of the Bay Robber Sea Lions. Oh, we had an excited swimmer once again. So they'll have to get back up on the blocks, reset, and get ready to go. Now we have a clean start, and it looks like it's a battle between Alex and John of the Wave Runners, but Ben is certainly coming on strong on lane 4 here, to the point where I think he's taking the lead. Ben touches the wall first. Followed by John. It's a race between Ben and John right now. Looks like Ben has the slightest of leads, with John trying to catch up. And it looks like Ben touches the wall first after a bit of a slow start. Caught up to him in the last 5 meters of the first 25 and kept pace for the last 25. Okay, Heat 2 of the boys 13-14 50-meter breaststroke. We have in lane 2 Ashton Hurley-Eye, in lane 3 Noah Dawson, and in lane 4 Owen Dyke, all of the Bay Robber Sea Lions. Some very strong swimmers in this heat. We got all three going neck and neck right now. Looks like Owen Dyke is trying to pull ahead. Noah Dawson is doing his very best to keep up with him. At the turn, it looks like it's Owen Dyke. But Noah Dawson is not giving him much room to gain. This has been a very close race, and I can't tell you who won between Owen Dyke and Noah Dawson that time. It was that close. And Ashton Hurley was very, very close in third place as well. That was one of the best races of the day so far in terms of all three swimmers with very equal times. Right now we move into event 45, girls 15-16 100-meter breaststroke. This is 4 laps. We have 2 heats. In heat 1 of 2, we have in lane 2 Haley Pitcher of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. In lane 3, we have Clark Warren of the Grand Bank swim team. And in lane 4, we have Kaylee Flynn of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. Now moving into the 75-meter mark. Haley Pitcher is doing her best to keep up with Kaylee and Clark Warren, really pushing each other on here to see who can. It's a virtual tie going into the final 25 meters. It's who's going to push who got that little extra. And it's between Kaylee and Clark Warren. Looks like Clark may have the edge, but Kaylee's pushing strong. Is Haley Pitcher still there? And it looks like Clark Warren just edged out Kaylee Flynn, with Haley Pitcher finishing third. But a great race between those two swimmers. They go back a long ways on the swim meets over the years. Right now we move on to heat 2 of 2. And in lane 2, we have Regan Strang from the Marlins. In lane 3, we have Claire Bombas of the Grand Falls Windsor Gators. Lane 4, we have Jessica Mercer of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. And in lane 5, we have Rachel Saunders of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. And it looks like Claire from Grand Falls has the slight lead at the 25-meter mark. But Jessica Mercer is right on her tail, as in looks like she may have even edged her out. But it's an extremely close race right now between Claire, Regan Strang, and Jessica. It looks like Jessica and Claire are separating themselves right now. They're coming into the wall at the 75-meter mark, and it looks like Jessica has taken over the lead in first place. You can hear the Sea Lions team cheering on loud. Claire is certainly giving it all she has, but Jessica just seems to have another gear here in the last 25 meters. With 5 meters to go, it looks like Jessica has taken the lead to keep it, and she has. First place. But a great race between those two, between Jessica and Claire. Regan pushed hard, followed by Rachel Saunders. Here we're going to move on to event 46, boys 15-16 100-meter breaststroke. 1 heat. In lane 2 is Jesse Whalen. Lane 3 is Ryan Sims, and in lane 4 is Nick Russell, all of the Bay Robert Sea Lions. Three good buddies here, so this should be an interesting race to say the least. If anything, they want to beat each other. And it looks like Nick Russell touches the wall first. Followed very closely by Jesse and Ryan. But with 4 laps to the pool, certainly a lead could change in a hurry. Nick is still hanging on to the lead, but Jesse is very close behind, followed right by Ryan Sims. It looks like Jesse is starting to make his move here on the 75-meter mark. But right now at the wall, any three of these racers can win. As I'm sure neither one of them want to lose to the other two. It is very close going into the last couple of meters. Looks like Nick Russell just edged out Jesse, who just edged out Ryan. I'm sure there'll be some banter when the times go up on the wall there between those guys. Move on to event 47, girls 17-18, 100-meter breaststroke. We have one heat. In lane 3, we have Jessica Stevenson. And in lane 4, we have Haley Renee. Jessica is of the Wave Runners, and Haley is of the Marylands. And it looks like Haley has the lead after the first 25 as she touches the wall, pushes off. But Jessica's not giving her much room. Haley has maintained her lead as she touches the wall after 50 meters. Jessica is 1 or 2 strokes behind her. That's it. Jessica now is starting to create some space between her and Jessica right now, as it looks like Haley, with 25 meters to go, just touched the wall. Should have this race comfortably right now. But Jessica is not giving up. Pushing hard to get to the final. Haley with a very strong swim. Haley Renee of the Marylands edges out Jessica Stevenson of the Wave Runners. We move on to event 51, girls 9-10, 100-meter IM. Okay, 9-10, 100-meter IM. In lane 3 is Ava Parsons of the Bay Robert Sea Lions, and in lane 4 is Paige Dobson of the Grand Falls Windsor Gators. First lap is Butterfly. Now it looks like Ava is just edging out Paige at the moment. She touches the wall. They move into the backstroke. Ava's maintaining her lead, but ever so slightly, maybe a body length. She finishes up the backstroke, touches the wall, moves on to the breast. They're both into the breast here now. This is where the race could be won or lost. As Paige is certainly pushing Ava at this moment now. And it looks like we are neck and neck as they touch the wall to move into the freestyle. What a race we have going here as Ava Parsons and Paige Dobson really pushed each other to the limit. But Ava just had an extra gear in the last 25-meter free. Touches the wall first, just ahead of Paige Dobson, but what an unbelievable race through 3 laps. We move on to event 53, girls 11-12, 100-meter IM. One heat, 2 lanes. Lane 3 is Jordan Dobson of the Grand Falls Windsor Gators, and in lane 4 is Abigail Wiseman of the Marystown Marlins. And again, they both start off with the butterfly, and it's pretty even as they get halfway down the first lap. Looks like Jordan has a slight lead going into the back. Jordan is maintaining her lead, probably widening it just a little bit as she moves closer to the wall as she gets ready for the breast. Right now, Jordan has a healthy lead as they move into the breast here now. Jordan just never let up from the first dive into water till now. And had an unbelievable IM. Abigail had 4 great laps, but Jordan was just one determined swimmer here today. Now the part we like is everybody cheering on Abigail to finish off the swim. Great job, Abigail. Great thing about sportsmanship, especially in swimming, is that you see them all cheering each other on. All right, we'll move on to event 54, boys 11-12, 100-meter IM. Heat 1 of 1. In lane 2, we have Neil Hardy of the Bay Robber Sea Lions. In lane 3, we have Hayden Vokey of the Wave Runners. And in lane 4, we have Nathan Dean of the Wave Runners. Lane 4 of Nathan Dean is taking a strong lead, coming out with the butterfly. But Neil Hardy and Hayden Vokey are very close behind, very tight together. Now they move into the backstroke, and it looks like Neil has gained a bit of ground. But it was a lot of ground to gain up on Nathan Dean as he had a very healthy lead after the butterfly. But here comes the breast. See if time can be made up here. It's Nathan Dean. Just came out strong with the butterfly and just never looked back. It was very hard for anybody to catch up. Neil Hardy is certainly giving it a push, but I think that the strength of Nathan Dean's butterfly was just too much to overcome. Neil Hardy is going to take second place behind Nathan Dean, and an excellent swim by Hayden Vokey as well, as he gained a lot of ground on the freestyle to make it a close third. Now we move into event 55, the girls 13-14 100-meter IM. Heat 1 of 1, we have in lane 2, we have Annie Andrew McCarthy of the Marylands. In lane 3, we have Haley Ralph of Grand Bank. Lane 4, we have Sophie Drover of the Bay Robber Sea Lions. And in lane 5, we have Marissa Dawson of the Bay Robber Sea Lions. Again, event 55, girls 13-14, 100-meter IM, is Annie Andrew McCarthy, Haley Ralph, Sophie Drover, and Marissa Dawson in the far lane. And they're off, and it's starting with the butterfly. And we have 3 racers in lanes 3, 4, and 5, which would be Haley Ralph, Sophie Drover, Marissa Dawson. Really pushing the envelope here. Looks like Marissa Dawson has taken the lead with the backstroke on a fantastic turn. Followed by Haley Ralph and Sophie Drover. Marissa makes the turn, first one to the wall, into the breast. Trying to maintain her lead, but Haley Ralph is pushing hard. Sophie Drover is really catching up now as well, as I know this is one of her stronger swims. Marissa Dawson seems to have a healthy lead going into the freestyle. Now it looks like it's a race for second between Sophie and Haley Ralph. Haley Ralph had a fantastic turn. Looks like Marissa Dawson is cruising into first place into lane 5. Haley Ralph touches the wall second. Now it's a race for third. Now it looked like it was Annie Andrew McCarthy followed by Sophie Drover, but what a fantastic race it was. Again, my results are very unofficial. We're going to move into boys 13-14 100-meter IM. Lane 1 we have John Lynch. Lane 2 is Philip Bulford, Owen Dyke, Charlie Seymour, Ashton Hurley. We're starting fast and furious here now, so we are already into the backstroke. And it is Charlie and Owen and Philip Bulford really pushing each other. Looks like it's Philip and Owen and Charlie. It's a 3-way race here right now for first place, with John and Ashton really trying to catch up. But these 3 guys have really separated themselves here. Looks like Owen might have the slightest leads over Charlie. Owen touches the wall first, Charlie second, John third. Owen with a strong freestyle. Looks like he's going to maintain his lead. Touches the wall first. Now it's Charlie second. Philip Bulford third. Ashton followed by John Lynch. Great race for those 3 guys. 3 buddies here. All right, we move into the girls 15-16 100-meter IM. We have 3 heats. In heat 1, we have Clark Warren of Grand Bank. Lane 3, we have Bridget Franey of Bay Roberts. And lane 4, we have Rachel Sanders of Bay Roberts. Looks like Bridget and Claire are really pushing, or Clark are really pushing each other on here. Bridget touches the wall first, followed shortly by Clark Warren, followed right behind by Rachel Sanders. Halfway down the pool through the backstroke, it's Bridget Franey maintaining her lead over Clark Warren. Now we move into the breast. Looks like Clark Warren may have gained some ground on Bridget, may have a slight lead. Again, where the IM could be won and lost is on the breast. And it looks like Clark has gained the lead. Now they're moving into the free. Bridget is very close behind. Is there enough pool for Bridget? Rachel Sanders making a push, but it looks like it's Clark Warren Clark Warren going to finish first, followed by Bridget Franey, followed by Rachel Saunders. But a great race. Now we move on to heat 2 of 3. In lane 2, we have Taylor Gillis. In lane 3, we have Leah Wiseman. In lane 4, we have Jessica Mercer. And into the butterfly, it looks like Jessica Mercer has gained herself a fairly good lead as she touches the wall first. Probably 2 body lengths ahead right now as they move into the backstroke. As Jessica is maintaining her lead over Leah Wiseman and Taylor Gillis. Jessica touches the wall first, moves into the breast. Really gained some time on the 2 girls here on that. Jessica getting ready to touch the wall to move into the free. Probably has 3 to 4 body lengths ahead now on the other 2 girls. But Jessica came to this swim determined by the looks of it, and going to easily win the heat. Now it's a battle between Leah Wiseman and Taylor Gillis. Looks like Leah Wiseman is going to touch the wall first. Great race by all 3 girls. Now we move on to heat 3 of 3. And in lane 1 is Amy Evans. Lane 2, Amy Evans of Maryland. Lane 2 is Kaylee Flynn. Lane 3 is Julia Dawson. Lane 4 is Bridget Bishop. And lane 5 is Regan Strang. And it looks like it's Julia Dawson in first with Bridget Bishop, Regan Strang, Kaylee Flynn. Julia is maintaining her lead over Bridget Bishop. Looks like Kaylee has caught Regan to move into 3rd place on the back. Amy Evans is very close behind now Regan. Julia is still maintaining her lead as she moves into the breast. Bridget Bishop close behind. Kaylee is putting on a real strong push here with her breaststroke. And it looks like Julia and Bridget to the wall first to the final. 25 meters. There's Kaylee. Working hard to catch up. It looks like it's going to be a 3 Sea Lions top 3. It's just a matter of what order it's going to be in. It looks like it's going to be Julia, Bridget, then Kaylee. Regan's going to finish 4th with Amy coming in at a strong 5th. Great swim. All right, we move on to event 58, boys 15-16, 100-meter IM. In lane 2, we have Chase Morgan. In lane 3, we have Damian Doucette. And in lane 4, we have Ryan Sims. And it looks like Chase is just going to edge the wall ahead of first to Damian, followed closely behind by Ryan. This is Chase's strong swim, the backstroke. As it Chase touches the wall first ahead of Damian. Ryan very shortly behind. As they move into the breast here now, and Chase is increasing his lead, but Ryan is catching up to Damian. It looks like Ryan's going to pass him. Looks like Ryan has just passed Damien for second place. It's a battle for second. Chase has first. Can Ryan maintain his second place position? Looks like Damien may have caught him and passed him on the free. He did, but just barely. What a push by Ryan to push Damien right to the limits for second place, but Chase with that backstroke was just too much, and that's where he gained his time to. Heat 2 of 2. We have Jesse Whalen in lane 2, Patrick Lamb in lane 3 of the Bay Robber Sea Lions, and Lucas Hiscock of the Wave Runners in lane 4. Looks like Patrick Lamb and Lucas Hiscock are really going to push each other to this race. They were both virtually tied after the first 25. I think Patty had a little peek over his shoulder then to see where Lucas was. Patty gets a bit of a lead from the back. Moving into the breaststroke here. Patty has about a 1 body length lead now on Lucas. Lucas is pushing hard to try to catch up. But Patrick is into the freestyle. You'll have a hard job catching him now. As Patty has about a 3 body length lead with 2 meters to go. Touches the wall. Patrick wins in convincing fashion over Lucas Hiscock. And Jesse Whalen, who's a fantastic swimmer in his own right, just had to battle 2 heavyweights here today. All right, we're down to the girls 1700 meter IM. Heat 1 is Dominic Doucette in lane 2. Jillian Coates in lane 3. Jessica Stevenson in lane 4. And Samantha Yetman in lane 5. And we have 4 swimmers in this race, and all 4 are pretty much going to touch the wall at the exact same time for the butterfly. Who's going to separate who? Certainly looks like Jillian Coates has taken the lead with the backstroke, but Samantha Yetman is not giving her much breathing room. She may have even caught her. Looks like Samantha touches the wall first, followed closely behind by Jillian. Right there is Dominic and Jessica. It looks like Samantha Yetman has a very slim lead over Jillian Coates right now. It's all going to come down to the freestyle in the last 25 meters. Who has it left in the tank? It looks like Samantha Yetman may have the lead, but this is an extremely close race. Looks like Samantha just turned it up a little bit towards the end, touches the wall first, just ahead of Jillian, followed by Dominique and Jessica Stevenson. But a great 4-way race. Okay, this is Jenna Olford, Olivia Dyke, Amy Stevenson, Eva Griffin, and Victoria Wiseman. And again, virtually tied at the wall. Amy Stevenson seems to have a slight lead right now over Eva Griffin and Olivia Dyke. Olivia Dyke has moved into it. pretty much first place here now, as she had a fantastic turn. Olivia Dyke has the slimmest leads right now over Amy Stevenson. And we're down to the free, and it's between Olivia Dyke and Amy Stevenson. Amy's pushing hard. So is Eva Griffin. It looks like Amy touches the wall first, followed by Eva Griffin and Olivia Dyke. But a very close three-way race. But Amy Stevenson just seemed to have an extra gear there in the last 25 meters. And that's it for the Bay Roberts Sea Lion swim meet. We are doing some relays right now, but as an announcer, I have no idea who's participating. I have no list in front of me, so I have no way to commentate. So we'll certainly keep the cameras on and let everybody enjoy the few relay races that the kids are going to have for a bit of fun. But again, I want to congratulate the Bay Roberts Sea Lions executive for an outstanding swim meet. Looks like everybody here had a ball today. I got to thank all the volunteers that came out to help make this such a huge success, both here on the deck and behind the scenes. We got to thank all our corporate sponsors once again: the Town of Bay Roberts, Ascension Collegiate, Subway, Bartlett's Irving, Shoppers Drug Mart Bay Roberts, Mountain View Grocery, Island Logistics, BMO, Tim Hortons, Robbins, Dominion, Foodland, Andrew Drover, Bay Roberts Physiotherapy, Pal Supermarket, and Yetman Brothers Limited. Again, without your support, these community events would not be able to take place, and we certainly look forward to seeing most of these swimmers and most of the parents again in Marystown and Gander. And thank you for your patience of dealing with me online today. And like I said, next year we'll make sure that we're better equipped with our technology, that you'll enjoy the swim meet a whole lot more. Thank you very much, and we'll see you all again very soon. Goodbye.